I'm a K-I-N-G, baby, I'm all you need. In the off-white Rari, baby, we run the streets. I'm a K-I-N-G, Westside royalty. I'm a K-I-N-G, baby, that's all you need. I'm a K-I-N-G, baby, I'm all you need.
Welcome back, everybody. I am your host, Steven Basita, and you are on my podcast, Get It, and we are on the social NOSTRA network. You can check us out on Roku channel now that we have going on. We're on Spotify, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on everything that has a media streaming platform. So check us out. Thank you so much for being here today. And today, we're going to be talking about getting into our goals here as we approach Christmas time is coming. We've got about 3 weeks till Christmas, and then we got New Year's. And so how do we prepare for that? How do we stay motivated? How do we do goal setting? How do we start getting where we want to go with our new year? And again, I know the stat never changes. Over 85% of people give up on their goals after the first month. 1 month, give up their goals. That's a really hard stat. And it goes back to being self-motivated is a huge, huge aspect of it. Creating a way for you to be successful is another huge aspect of it. And so, there's a million motivational speakers. Why? Because people are always trying to get motivated. They leave these motivational speakers, they're all excited and jacked up and ready to go. And yeah, I'm going to do it. And then 2 weeks later, they don't. There's a reason for that. And it's naturally because we're looking for shortcuts. We're naturally lazy. We naturally don't want to be uncomfortable. We naturally don't want to have to work hard. And so because of that, we naturally don't make our goals. The people that we see being ultra successful are the ones that are incredibly, incredibly self-motivated and have set themselves up for success. So how can you be doing that? What can you be doing? How can you put yourself in a place to be successful? So I mentor 4 people right now, and each of them I've been going through with all of them, especially these last couple of weeks, just on goal setting themselves up for success to hit the ground running as soon as New Year's hits, but still keeping momentum going until then. Not slacking, not taking the time off that so many people take, because we see it's the holiday season. I'm going to take off a whole week for Christmas. I'm going to take off 4 days for New Year's. I'm going to, go do all these things. And yeah, it's great to have vacations and it's great to see family and friends, but do you really need to take off all the time that you're taking off? And what are you doing with your time? That's another thing. We are huge wasters of time. So are you sitting in front of your computer playing video games? Are you sitting in front of your TV playing video games? Are you on your phone looking at social media all day long? What are you doing with your time? Or are you investing part of your time into personal growth and development, into strategy for what you want to do, into setting up your goals and your game plan, and starting them now? As a strength coach, every year, obviously, in the month of December, I have all our clients that are training and trying to keep the holiday weight off. And my talk with all of them was, you shouldn't be training for the purpose of trying to keep your weight off through the holidays. You should be training so that when you get into the holidays or get into things, that you still stay focused on what your goals are and you do things in moderation. It doesn't mean you can't have that Christmas cookie. Just don't have 10 of them. Have 1 or 2. It doesn't mean you can't eat the dinners that we have for Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Thanksgiving, all that stuff. It just means you need to be mindful in what you're eating and how much. And so I tell people, make sure you're eating your veggies first. Drink a lot of water. Eat your meats. Eat the healthy stuff first, and then go to unhealthy stuff at the end, because you won't have as much room for the unhealthy stuff. And do things in moderation. Don't have 5 servings. Have 1 or 2. but do things in moderation so you're not punishing yourself later. Oh, I gained 15 pounds over the holidays. That's crazy. Don't drink as much alcohol. Have a drink or two and leave it at that. And it's not about what you drink. So many people don't understand. You can drink the low calorie alcohol. Like the calories in alcohol is completely irrelevant. People don't understand that. I'll say this again. The calories in alcohol is completely irrelevant. It means nothing. The calories aren't going to hurt you. What hurts you is when you're drinking in excess, your body's natural metabolism slows down up to 85%. And it can take anywhere from 5 to 7 days for your metabolism to restart. So everything that you're eating during that time is just getting stored as fat. So after you have some drinks, which you should do in moderation, you do need to go exercise the next day. You exercise for 45 minutes to an hour. It'll restart your metabolism. It'll get your body burning those calories, and your body won't hold on to everything that is eating as fat. But more importantly, going into the goals and the importance of the goals here, start setting your goals now. Start setting your focus on what you want for next year, doing it now. Start being motivated now. It's so easy to be the person that just wants to sit down and enjoy their little, I don't know, time in bed or whatever the case is. Every step that you take moving forward now is a step that you're not going to have to take tomorrow. So start taking those steps and start moving yourself forward. Don't wait until next week or next month, or, now that we're getting to the end of the year, next year. Do it now. Start putting yourself in a place of success now so that you don't have to worry about doing it later. Start getting yourself motivated now. Start doing things to put yourself in a position of success now so that you're not behind the 8 ball when the new year starts. That is the problem that most people have. They don't want to do that. They don't want to put in that work. They don't want to take the step forward. And if you look at anybody that is successful, anyone that's successful in any industry or anything that they're doing, they work hard. They take those steps. They do them regularly. I'm mentoring 4 younger men right now. And each one of them is just about getting them to do action. We have really good conversations, and I tell them at the end of these conversations, now go do it. Have action. Let's not talk until you've completed these 10 or 12 steps you need to do to get yourself moving in the right direction. We all struggle financially at some point in our lives. And some of us struggle often financially. Some of us struggle every day. Some of us live paycheck to paycheck. Well, what are you doing to change that? Because you can change it. Are you creating your own little side hustle? Are you doing other things? When I moved to California, I was 24. Got there, just graduated college. I had a ton of debt. I had almost no income right away. And when I moved down, I also didn't have, I was on my own. It was me. I lived in my car for a little while. I was trying to figure it all out. I actually moved down to California. I was supposed to live in a place, didn't work out. Lived in my car. I didn't have money for a deposit on an apartment. I had to have first month rent, last month rent, and a deposit. And there was no way I had any of that. And so instead of whining and complaining and groping about it and trying to find someone to let me borrow $4,000, I took 3 jobs. I was working 18 to 20 hours a day. And I had also started my own training business. So I was driving to people's houses, training people every single day. I was working 8 hours a day at Circuit City. I was putting in a 40-hour to 45-hour week at Circuit City. And I was working at LA Fitness. And I was working 20 hours to 30 hours a week at LA Fitness. So I'm working literally every single day, never took a day off. And then I'm training my own clients. And so I just started working my tail off. And as I started making more money and more money, I saved up what I needed to get a place. I kept things within my budget, but I kept working. I took bartending jobs when I needed to. I took security jobs when I needed to. I took anything and everything I could do. I was doing it so that I could continue to make as much money as possible. And then I was aggressively paying off my bills. So within my first 18 months to 2 years living in Southern California, which is very expensive, I was completely debt free because I worked so hard and pushed so hard, and everybody couldn't figure out how I was just dusting them when it came to goals. I quit working for LA Fitness. I quit working for Circuit City. Well, I technically quit working for Circuit City first. A few months later, I quit working for LA Fitness. I had built up my own strong enough client base. I was just treating my clients. Now I'm focused on my business and my goals. And I started my second company, and I was just doing my two companies, and I kept growing them and growing them and growing them. And my resources and my money kept coming in more and more and more. And because I was so diligent with my money, I was able to grow my businesses even more, also putting myself in a good position financially so that I didn't struggle after my first 2-3 years in Southern California. And I was taking good care of myself, and I was able to help out other people as needed. I had to do it. Every day I had to do it. I had to push myself every single day. I didn't have people in my corner texting me in the morning. Morning, man, get up, rise and grind. Like, I did everything pushing forward on my own. And I did have mentors. I did have people rooting for me, but you have to do it. Nobody's going to come and do it for you. And we've gotten into this lazy habit where we think that people are going to somehow do stuff for us, or people are going to help move us forward or motivate us every day. No, we have to take accountability for ourselves and our actions, and we have to do it. So what are you going to do? Do you want that new car? Well, what are you going to do to work for it? Do you not want to live in debt and live paycheck to paycheck? Well, what are you going to do about it? Everybody wants to complain and be a victim, but what are you going to do about it? Nobody really cares. And that's the truth. Nobody really cares. It's your life. Take control of it. And over the next couple of weeks here, I'm going to be having guests, and we're going to be talking about being self-motivated, how to set yourself up for success, getting yourself into a better place. And I can tell you right now, all these stories are going to be very similar. All the things that are being said are going to be very similar. You need to bet on yourself. You need to motivate yourself. If you're getting up at 9 a.m., get up at 8 a.m., get up at 7 a.m. If you're going to bed super late because you're up watching TV and movies and you're on social media, cut that out at 9 p.m. Be in bed by 10 p.m. Get a good night's sleep. Get up at 5. That's 7 hours of sleep. You get up at 5, go work out. Work out for an hour. You're done by 6:15. 6:30 to get by 5 takes 15, 20 minutes. I'm sure you get to the gym. Or work out in your house. Get yourself started. Then get your coffee or whatever you need, your protein shake, and get your day going. Start working towards your goals. If you work a 9 to 5 already, okay, so think about that. If you work a 9 to 5, let's say it takes you an hour to get to work, 45 minutes to get to work. So you have to leave your house around 8:15. If you get up at 5 and you work, you get up, grab your protein shake, go to the gym. Let's say you work out for 45 minutes. So let's say the gym's 15, 20 minutes away because you go to the gym. So you get up at 5, you're out the door by 5:15, you're at the gym by 5:30. Work out till 6:15, 6:30. Get out of there. Don't just hang out. People just hang out all the time. Get in there, get your workout done. You can do a crazy good workout in 45 minutes. Grab your stuff, get home. Now you're home by 6:30, 6:40. Take a 10-minute shower, get your protein shake. It's 7 o'clock. You've got an hour you can be investing in yourself now. Hour and 15 minutes. Let's say an hour, because you're going to get ready from 8 to 8:15 before you leave for work. So you have a full hour to invest in yourself. What are you doing? Goal setting, game planning, getting emails. Like, what are you doing? Do something that's productive for yourself. Go to work. You work your 9 to 5. On your hour lunch break, you should be doing more things for yourself. What are you doing to promote and build your own side hustle, whatever that's going to be? Or are you investing in continuing learning, reading books that are going to help you so that you can figure out how to do something better for yourself? You get off at 5. Get off. Go home. You've now got 5 good hours where you can be working. Let's say 4 hours. And you should be doing stuff in the drive to and from work. That's 45 minutes is an hour and a half every day. You can be on the phone, calling people, setting up appointments, doing things for yourself. You get home, have a quick dinner, and continue to do what you need to do to build for yourself. If you have a family, which, listen, I've got a family. I've got 2 little girls, I've got a wife. I know how hard it can be. Get yourself in a position. There's my wife right there. Get yourself in a position where you can have some time and some space to still get done the things that you need to do so that you can continue to push forward with something that you want to push forward with, so that you can be making moves for yourself that are going to financially benefit yourself. If you need to get a little less sleep, get a little less sleep. It's not easy. That's why few are able to do it. Being successful is not easy. That's why few people are truly successful, okay? We all fail. I fail all the time. All the time. But that's a mindset thing too. I used to be afraid of failure, but then I realized I fail all the time. It's a mindset. And instead of looking at failure, I look at it as learning lessons and gaining experience so that my success can be greater. Push yourself. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Surround yourself with idea people, action people, people that want to better their lives, not people that want to go get drunk Saturday and Sunday all day and then go back to work and work the same 40-hour week every week and hate their lives and hate their jobs and not be accomplishing anything. You can accomplish whatever you want if you're willing to put in the work, I promise you. I was able to accomplish building several different companies with no help, no income. I had to do it all on my own. You can do it. You have no excuse if you actually want to accomplish it. Take the initiative. Stop the excuses. Put all the blame on yourself and then go do it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Again, I'm looking forward to having a few different guests. We've got a couple pro athletes that are going to be on with me throughout the next few weeks here, and some business entrepreneurs, some entertainers, just people who have really focused on themselves and been able to grow and do what they set out to do and are still doing it. So I'll be looking forward to having them on. You can be looking forward to hearing their stories and their motivation. And again, I tell you, it's going to be the exact same thing coming from different people who've accomplished stuff. Thank you so much for joining my podcast. My name is Steven Basita. You are on my podcast, Get It. We are on the Social Nostra Network. Check us out on our Roku channel. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful holiday season, and we will see you again real soon.